Hey guys, got some new shades going on here. Headed to the gym once again, friends. Headed to the gym once again. All right. So I was talking to one of my friends, and she's single, young, black. You know, she's successful. You know, she got her career on. She got her house. You know, she got money in the bank, all that. But she's single. And, you know, I asked her, and I said, you know, why are you still single after all of these years? And she said, I cannot seem to find a man, right, that is to my standard or to my liking. And, you know, I said, well, what is your standards? Because, you know, we all have a standard, even for men, right? You have a standard. You don't want no chick in the shelter. You don't want no chick living with their parents. You don't want a chick, you know, that ain't got no job or nothing, right? So she would say, you know, he got to have a job. He got to have this. He got to have that. He got to have that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, there's plenty men that's out there that's, you know, like that. And, you know, she said, well, I haven't found them yet. And, you know, I started thinking to myself, right? When you have these standards, especially black women, right? When we have these standards, right? We want the realest man. We want him to have a 6-figure job, driving a Benz or a BM. You know what I'm saying? Like no kids, all of this stuff, right? We want the perfect man. We want this good man, you know, to like treat us like a queen, right? Which that's fine, right? That's fine. That's how we all want. You know, we all want this type of stuff. But here's what the problem is, friends. A lot of women paint this picture of the perfect man, but they're not the perfect woman, right? They want the 6-figure man with the 6-figure job, but they only making 4 or 5 figures themselves, right? They want the man in the Benz and they driving a hoopty. They want the real man, but they got fake nails and fake hair and fake eyelashes and fake butts and all that stuff, right? So here's the thing, guys. In order, right, because I'm speaking for myself, in order for a woman or a man to attract the type of person that you truly want to be with, you have to become that person that you want to attract. Now, if I was ratchet, if I was trifling, guess what? I would attract a ratchet, trifling dude. If I was decent, I would attract a decent dude. But also, too, it's not just attracting them, it's also standards, right? My husband, when I first met him, he was living with his mother. He didn't have a car. He was working 2 jobs, right? I could have said, oh, I don't want to do with 2 jobs. I don't want to do living, you know, with his mother. I don't want to do with, you know, without a car. No, because I was living in the basement, driving a 1989 Corolla with a job and going to school myself, right? So we got to take a reflection, right? I told my sister this. You got to take a reflection and humble yourself in the mirror. You have to mirror yourself. You have to say, okay, self, where am I at? If I'm 30, 40 years old right now and I'm still single, right? What is it about me, right, that I can't attract the right person, or I can't attract the right man, or I can't attract the right, you know, woman, you know, in my life, right? Why is it, right? So you got to humble yourself first. You have to literally humble yourself and say, who am I? Where am I going? And where am I at? Then, right, now you write your vision out of what type of man or what type of woman you actually want. Okay? Then you start going places where these type of people are. See, if you thinking that you could just go to your job every day and find the right person, it won't happen. If you think you go to church every Sunday and literally find the right person, it won't happen. If you think you can just scroll on social media all fucking day and find the right person, it will not happen, friends. Okay? Productive people like to do productive things. And if you're a woman and you saying you want a productive man, you got to do productive things. You got to travel. You may find your man in the airport. You may find your man in another state. Right? But you won't never know that because you're not doing things, right, to go find that right type of man. Well, what is Mr. Right? You know, women say, I want to find Mr. Right. What is Mr. Right? There's no Mr. Right. There's no man that's right. There's no woman that's right. Okay? There is people that are for each other. God didn't put 8 billion people on earth for everybody to be single and miserable. And then you got all these single moms with 8 and 9 kids, 8 and 9 baby fathers. Nobody stayed around. It's just ridiculous, friends. Some people actually kill themselves because they're single and, you know, they can't find somebody, right, guys? But I always tell people, take a reflection in the mirror and say, where am I at? Where am I trying to go? And what am I doing in my life right now, right? And also when people get married, right, 3 and 4 times, that's their problem, their fault. They're thinking, they're pointing the fingers at the people they got married to. No, you got married 3 times and you still pointing fingers? No, guys, you're supposed to get married once. You know, maybe twice if shit goes, you know, shit don't work out. You know what I'm saying? But you get married 3 and 4 times and you still pointing fingers? Guys, nobody really supposed to be single, right? God made man and woman so we can mate and make a family and live prosperous. Not woman and woman, not man and man together, right? So you find you a spouse, right? And you get married. People playing house. People been doing this common law thing. They've been living together for 10 years playing house. Ain't nobody getting serious, and they get mad when the next person cheat on them or go with somebody else. You got to get serious, friends, about your future, and then you got to get serious about wanting to help and take care of somebody else, right? I had to get serious about really being married, right? Because I was in a club, popping bottles, smoking weed, doing all this crazy shit. I had to mature, right? For my husband, right, to mature, and for him to also get serious. And we both had to get serious together. We both had to get serious to get a house together, right? Raise kids together, come together in our minds and mentally and physically, financially. We had to do it, right? I had to attract him. He had to attract me, right? So it's not easy, friends, but if every time you turn around, your standards are so high that the Pope can't meet your standards, you're going to always be single. You have to find a ground, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of men that are single and they don't want a woman living with her mother. They don't want a woman with baby father drama. They don't want a woman with kids. They don't want, a woman, who ain't got a car. Like, men got all these standards too, okay? And then they stay single. And then now they just, I'm going to just date. Because they done came to the conclusion that, no, I can't get a faithful woman, so I'm just going to be slinging dick everywhere. Here's the thing, friends. Slinging dick lasts a short period of time. Because when you 70, you're not slinging dick. When you 60, you're not slinging dick no more. Okay? And ladies, same for you. You can't keep dating all these men, whether you're having sex with them or not. At some point, at 70 years old, you're not dating anymore. 60, you're not dating anymore. Maybe up to 50, you're still dating. After that, friends, there's no more. And then people sulk in their apartments, upset, mad, right? Depressed, okay? Because they cannot find someone to be with. And all you got to do, friends, right? If you want that great man, become that great woman. You want that great woman, become that great man. Go travel places. If you think, I'm just going to scroll on social media and like all the fat butts on Instagram, I'm going to find a woman? Not. I'm just going to scroll on YouTube and Facebook and find a woman? Not. Okay? I'm just going to, go to my job. I'm going to find a woman. I'm just going to go to church. No. If you want someone productive, you go be productive. And you will attract that productive person. That's how it works. Bums attract bums. Like attract likes. Productivity attracts, productivity. Right? And then how are so many successful women single? Because they standards is all the way up here. The Pope can't meet them. So they stay single. And they fine with that. Right? But the reality of it is, at nighttime, when you need that poo-poo stroked, okay? When you want your back rubbed, okay? When you want your feet rubbed, guess what? Your money, your success absolutely means nothing. Same for men. There's a lot of single, successful men, right? And they want a woman to suck on that dick, right? And they want their own woman, right? They don't want, I just want to call a woman to come over. right? Everybody wants somebody, friends. But if we got all of these stigmas, and if we got all of these standards, and if we got all of this extra shit with us, then we'll never be able to get into a long-term relationship that can turn into a marriage, that literally can turn into something that literally you're going to be with this person until you die, right? Most people are with themselves until they die. Most people will be single until they die. Like I said, you can date your 20s, 30s, and 40s. But now you talk about 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You're not dating anymore. You ain't even got no energy to date. Okay? Your bones is hurting. You're on this medication. Your back hurting. Your knees hurting. You can't see. You need new glasses. Your eyeglasses don't work. This don't work. That don't work. We got to stop the shenanigans, friends. We got to stop the shenanigans. I like black love. I like to see black couples come together, get married, raise their families. Okay? Raise their black children, right? Teach their black children about the culture and some morals, right? But if we always, oh no, her booty ain't fat enough. Oh, her titties ain't big enough. Her teeth is ugly. Her lace front is ugly. Her hair is ugly. Oh no, he ain't got a 6-figure job. Then guess what? You're going to always be by yourself. You're going to always be masturbating. You're going to always have to call a shorty over, you know what I'm saying, to have sex with, right? And that gets old. You're going to always have to find somebody. When Valentine's Day come, you still single, right? With this lady, she posted on her Instagram about Valentine's. She said, oh, I don't need a man. I just need $8 million. Boo-boo. That $8 million ain't stroking the poo-poo when you in the bed by yourself. That $8 million ain't rubbing your back, okay, when you in the bed by yourself, okay? That $8 million, friends, ain't loving you the way a man can love you. All right, guys? So we got to stop this bullshit, okay? We got to stop, okay? You can't set your standards so high that nobody can meet them, and then you're single and you're miserable. You putting all this negative and negativity out into the universe. Lower your standards. Right? Lower your standards. Have some ground. Meet some ground. Right? Get married. Don't play house for 10 years. Set a goal. All right, if I'm going to be with this man for 5 years, or I'm going to be with this man for 2 years, what is the plan to get married? What is the point to be with someone and the goal is not to get married and build the empire and grow? A lot of people play house all day. They play house forever. And then they wondering why. Oh, I can't get this. God's not blessing you playing house. God don't bless that type of relationship. God don't bless, a man and a woman playing common marriage. No, did y'all officially get married? Did y'all get papers on each other? Did y'all actually vow before the Lord? Right? Whether it's in a courthouse or whether it's in the church, did y'all vow for each other? Right? Vow for each other's lives in front of God or before God? No, you didn't. So your marriage ain't blessed. I mean, your common marriage ain't blessed. Your relationship ain't blessed. And you wondering why all this shit continues to happen, right? You cannot play house, friends. You can't play with God, okay? You can't play house, right? And expect to build. No, right? You got to get in line, right? I always talk about getting yourself in line, getting aligned, right, with God. Getting aligned with the right man or woman. Getting aligned with the right finances. Getting aligned with the right mindset so you can go somewhere. Next week, I'm taking my kids to the water park just for a couple of days. Me and my kids. Right? We're just getting away for a few days, literally. Okay? And that's it. Okay? Getting literally away for a couple days, friends. Why? Because I'm able to do that, right? I have the money to do it. I have the time to do it. My kids are on spring break, right? So guess what? Guess what? I'm going to continue to attract that right stuff, those right people, right? And that's how you got to think, right? If your standards is so high that the Pope can't even meet them, friends, I'm telling you, your mind, your heart, your soul, okay, your finances will be lonely for the rest of your life. And I'm telling you this right now. You're not going to be dating at 60. You're not going to be dating at 75. You're not going to be 90 trying to date. There's come a point, friends, in your life where you have to say, what the fuck am I going to do? Am I going to keep playing house with this girl that I'm with or this woman I'm with? Am I going to keep playing house with this man that I'm with? When are we setting a date to get married? And if you don't have a man, ladies, that's trying to commit, he need to be out. He need to be out because he playing house. He ain't interested. He ain't interested in getting married. You got to set the standard, ladies, okay? The standard is, okay, well, we've been together 5 years. What's our next move to help us build this black empire? And if it ain't no next move, guess what, friends? Y'all just gonna keep playing house for another 10 years. And then what do you teach your children? Just to play house? I know my friend, she been with her boyfriend for 14 years. They ain't think about getting married, but they got 4 or 5 girls. They got 2, 3 kids together. And y'all ain't think about building? Y'all not trying to build nothing? Y'all ain't trying to go nothing? But, oh, I gotta wait for my credit. Credit? Boo-boo. If your credit ain't good now, it ain't gonna be good when you get married. So that none of that shit means nothing. Okay? You gotta just get serious, friends. Okay? Being single, it actually sucks. Okay? Because when Valentine's Day comes, when birthday comes, when you in the bed by yourself, you're not thinking about, oh, my career. You're not thinking about, oh, my money. You ain't thinking about the gym and the fat butt. You thinking about, I need somebody to cuddle with. I need somebody to hold me. I need somebody to be here. I need somebody to comfort me. I need somebody to lean on. That's it, friends. Right? That's it. You're not going to call your kids and lean on them and cuddle on them. You got different type of loves. You're not going to give your kid the same type of love you're giving your husband or your wife. You're not going to be kissing and rubbing and feeling up on your kids. No. You do that to your husband or your spouse. Yeah, your kids, you'll kiss them. You know what I'm saying? You'll love them, but no, not sexually. No, your spouse, that's what you do that with. But see, people so single, and then all these single moms, they end up literally sexually rubbing on their kids or their boys, especially these single moms, sexually rubbing on their boys, saying they playing, but they really not playing. I'm telling you, friends, it's a fucking epidemic, okay, of people being single. The kids single, then they all single, everybody living together single, and ain't nobody trying to find nobody to be better, to grow and build empire with, friends. God didn't put 8 billion people on earth for everybody to be single. No, friends. And if everybody to be getting divorces and shit, most people get divorces because of money. I told my husband, we ain't gonna get no divorce for what? As long as you keep your end of the bargain, I keep my end of the bargain, what we getting divorced for? I don't want another man. He don't want another woman. That's it. That's it. That's it. We just grow together and build together and get to the next level together. One income. Well, I have 5, right? So I got 6 incomes total between me and my husband. Well, we got about 8, right? Between me and my husband. Okay, so all we're looking to do is grow the money that we have, okay, and keep money that we have. It's not rocket science, friends. Okay, stop playing house with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Find somebody, okay, so that you won't be single when you turn 90 or when you turn 80 or when you turn 70, when you turn 60. So you won't have to be trying to date people and trying to find somebody and then get married at 75. It still makes sense. You get married around 45, 50, not 75. You know, being single sucks, guys. I'm telling you, it just sucks. So you make a decision, friends. You either set up ground or you just going to be single for the rest of your life. Totally up to you, friends. Totally up to you. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, guys. Find your ground. Wake up, okay? And then so you can find the person that you truly want to be with. See you soon, guys.